Hey, this is Gray Fox.
And I'm Vixen.
And welcome to another Axe Updates and Giveaway and etc. etc.
Yes. Giveaway number 4.
Giveaway number 4. Giveaway number 4 is the
Home Emergency
Home
Kit.
Emergency Kit. And that's a pretty cool kit. So that should be kind of fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, there is progress on the Sly Fox Skinner. I have taken it from my original design to a cutout of a huge piece of steel to an actual blank that I can send off to Prepper John at Beer, Bourbon, and Bushcraft so he can put the edge and the scales on. So that's going fairly well. I've come to a conclusion that the price on those, because of everything that's going on and what it's costing us, it's going to be right at $150 shipped. So that includes shipping, but $150 shipped, which I think is more than fair for a first run knife. I think I'll have either 10 or 11 of them by the time it's all said and done out of the piece of steel that I have right now, and all the proceeds will just go to buying more steel and making more blades and doing some Damascus ones and things like that. So that's pretty cool.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff. What else do I want to talk about on that? Anything? Not really, huh?
No. We'll keep y'all updated as progress happens.
Yeah. So we did, I did the first episode, I guess, which was a trial run of Outfoxed with Bourbon, which is with Out West with Chris and Beer, Bourbon, and Bushcraft, Prepper John. Couple of technical difficulties, but there's a lot of good information on the Sly Fox Skinner on there and how we determined what steel to use and everything else. So pretty neat, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want to do first? You want to do axes? You want to do...
Yeah, let's do axes first, and then we'll go into our giveaway.
All right, you want to do the first one?
Okay. Yeah, so this first one is for Bull 350. Bull 350 liked the head of the Viking.
You wanted a bearded head on a standard handle.
Yeah. So he
short
wanted...
handle.
Was it a mahogany stain?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted a mahogany stain. He wanted to keep the wrap pretty simple. So I think we gave him something really pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it's got a fairly simple patina. It's got a flattened back of the head so that he can hammer stuff with it, because he wants to be able to use it in the woods to hammer stuff and as well as cut stuff. So yeah, I felt a little weird shortening a Viking axe, but it's what he wanted, and it turned out pretty cool.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it too.
So next up, Out West with Chris asked us to do an axe for his channel for a giveaway. So we did 2. One for him and one for his channel to give away. So as it clearly has the Out West with Chris logo, we went with the, you can lift that one up. Out West with Chris logo. I did an orange tinted head with an orange wrap and a kind of an orangey stain. And then we signed the back and numbered them as well. 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. It's the first set that we've ever done where we actually purposely tried to match 2 axes.
Right. And it still doesn't come out as a perfect match because the stain takes the wood slightly different. And the paint takes slightly different. Yeah, so yeah, they're never quite 100% perfectly the same, even when we try.
Yeah, so really cool though. The logo turned out awesome. So real happy with that. So watch for that. Chris is going to be giving one of these away for, I forget, I think it's maybe how many viewers after he gets so many viewers.
Yeah, I don't remember what the number is.
Something like that. But anyways, if you're not a subscriber to Out West with Chris, now is a good time to be a subscriber because you can win one of these pretty badass axes.
Yeah.
So these are fantastic. I'm real happy with how they turned out. So moving on from there.
Yes. So let's talk about week 4 giveaway, which is the last giveaway before we give away Viking 2, which is coming up next week.
Yep. So, what you got there?
So, we have our shovel.
So, it's a Spetsnaz Special Forces Cold Steel shovel that we will customize to
the specifications of whoever wins this giveaway.
Exactly.
We have a cold steel hat.
We have a battle box hat.
We have a very cool flashlight kit.
Flashlight charger, 2 batteries, and a solar charged little small light, which is pretty cool. 2 walkie-talkies.
Because one would just be silly.
Yeah, you'd be talking to yourself. Although, I guess there's a cable you can buy to connect to your computer so you can pick up police band and stuff with these radios as well.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
We have a nice little lantern.
Yeah, those things are
There it
bright
is.
as hell. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, funny story. Our son was over one night and he accidentally put his truck in the ditch and couldn't get it started up again, and it was dark out. So we actually did not take out flashlights. We took out little lanterns exactly like this,
It worked out great.
and it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, they're super bright. This is a dual USB charger, 10,000 mAh, which is pretty cool. Serves a purpose. There we go.
A first aid kit, a real nice big one with 121 pieces.
Perfect
Everybody.
for the house.
Everybody should have one of these at home.
And this is a water bag to fill up for emergency water. And last but not least, we have a battle box wallet. So that is the setup for home emergency kit.
Yes.
And
Oh, wait, one more.
oh, I almost forgot. The portable butane gas single burner stove. So if your power goes out and you have an electric oven, you still have a way to cook food. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
And then cold steel stickers.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you're getting. You can have no more.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I know Deadeye got his. Marty got his. Who won the first one?
Falling blue.
Falling Blue. He got. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
his.
he did.
Yeah, because he gave a lot of stuff to his kid.
Lucky kid.
Lucky kid. Anyways, so we have every name in here. One of every name in here. I'm gonna try not to dump them out anywhere. I'm gonna try not to look as well.
Are you picking?
No, I'm just messing them around.
Okay.
Mussing them around.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Drum roll, please. Gary Rogers.
Gary Rogers. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Gary Rogers.
Yeah.
Didn't Gary Rogers just put in today?
He did.
Wow.
So,
That's
wow.
awesome. Wow, that's funny.
That is funny stuff.
So yeah, so Gary Rogers, congratulations. This stuff is all yours. I'll send you an email and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
So Okay.
You want to put him back in there so that
Yep.
he's still in there for Viking 2?
Oh yeah, put him back in the hat. So next week is the Viking 2 drawing. Now, as we talked about with the Viking 2 drawing, it will be the people who did multiple entries will get multiple entries in the hat for Viking 2. So if you bought 3, 6 entries, whatever, that'll go in as well as the people who have, the single entries, the $20 entries.
Yes.
So everybody will be in there with their correct amount of entries that they purchased.
Right.
So, and we'll go from there. But anyways, what do we got coming up?
So coming up, we have lots and lots of axes. A lot of nice classic ones coming up. And we've got one that is, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, crappie killer?
Crappie. Yep, that's crappie. Some people call them crappies, but it's crappie.
It's a fish.
If you live in Wisconsin, it's a crappie.
It's a fish, right?
It is a fish.
Excellent.
So he wanted crappie killer is what he wants. That's what he's
Okay.
calling it. And I'm going to make it look as close to the same coloration as a crappie as I can.
That'll be
So
really
that should
fun.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we've got some shovels coming up as well.
We do. We have one that I'm really kind of looking forward to.
Oh, the Mississippi Sasquatch one?
Yeah, which is Mississippi Sasquatch on the handle, but he wants a Bigfoot on the shovel head. And then the other one for, what's his name? The other shovel and axe combo. That was for who?
Lugnut?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lugnut. His shovel is a dedication to his service dog,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to doing that.
That'll be another interesting
Yeah.
paint
Yeah.
stain.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we've got a bunch of other axes and a bunch of other classic stuff and
Yeah.
a lot of internet order stuff and got some pretty cool military stuff coming up for some guys up in Alaska. Just all sorts of stuff. Tons of orders, lots of stuff going on. Plus trying to get these blanks cut out for the Sly Fox Skinner and all that other good stuff. So for those of you who haven't seen Out West with Chris's last video on kayak paddles, it's really freaking interesting. I had no idea how involved it was to figure out what paddle to use with your kayak.
Yeah,
Like how many different ways you can do it. And you can pay anywhere from, they give it to you when you buy a kayak, to like $600 for a paddle. I was like, what?
I know.
You know,
It's
so yeah.
crazy.
But anyways, it was pretty cool.
Well, we actually have this facility just a couple miles down the road from us that's really big into rowing, and you see people rowing and kayaking there every day.
Well, it's an Olympic rowing facility, and it's where they're training for the next Olympics, and they also have all the international competitions over there. It's in Sarasota, Florida. It's actually pretty close to the highway, but it's maybe really, it's not far from us. It's like maybe,
Yeah.
6 miles maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. But anyways, and it's really cool. It's got a cool track around it too that people are always rollerblading and biking around. It's real pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Running, biking, rollerblading.
Yep.
You'll see all kinds of crazy contraptions that
Yep.
people use.
Yep.
Like that elliptical bike combination
Yeah,
thing.
it's freaking weird.
That lady's out there every
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. But anyway, so there's a lot of people out there all the time. So you can definitely go out there and kayak, and you can rent kayaks there and
Yeah.
rowing. Like the professional rowers' boats. I don't even know what they're called.
Oh,
But,
and they do the dragon boat races there too. That's really pretty cool.
So yeah. So anyways, his last video was really cool. I'm not big into kayaking by any means, but it was really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Really interesting to watch. And then I'm promoting my buddies, so that's how it goes. So Beer Bourbon and Bushcraft, you're going to see pretty shortly. He's coming out with a new knife called the Gray Man knife. He talks about it a little bit on the Outfoxed with Bourbon episode that we did, but it's like yay freaking long and just mean as hell. But I can't wait till he shows you guys. I saw the blank, and it's just that he made and it's just ridiculous. You saw it too. Remember I showed
Yes,
you?
I
It's
did.
like this whole forearm.
This crazy badass looking
It's
thing.
sick, man. It's sick. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. So watch for that. I'm sure he'll be putting a video out on it shortly. But anyways, and then we're planning on for that show. We're planning on doing that on Mondays, 8 o'clock Eastern. It's rough right now. We're still trying to get our schedules together and make sure that everything works. John and I are on the East Coast and Chris is on the West Coast, so there's a 3-hour difference. So trying to get our schedules matched together is important. But it's also important to have that derivation in our group to make it entertaining for you. Chris is an outstanding fisherman, and it's something that I fish and I can fish, and I've done it many times before, but he is like the avid fisherman. And then John is, he does shooting competitions and makes a lot of really cool knives and things like that. And I think he runs a chemical plant. In fact, I know he runs a chemical plant on top of that. So and he's big into the prepping and knows a lot of preppers and writers that write prepping books and stuff like that. And then there's me. So, and I know a couple things here and there. So anyways.
Lots about a lot of things.
A little about lot and lots about nothing. That's about it.
Lots about lots.
Anyways, so pretty cool stuff. I look forward to getting that going, which will be interesting. And then, of course, next Friday we have the Viking 2 giveaway, which is freaking awesome.
Yay.
Super excited about that. What else we got going on?
I've been so excited to give it away, and yet it's kind of sad to see it leave us.
Yeah, I know, all right. And then we've got, we should have a battle box coming somewhere soon.
I would think so, yeah.
Next couple weeks anyways, so we'll get that going. And then we'll have to come up with some other new project. I promise you guys I'll make you a video on the Sly Fox Skinner, on cutting it out and doing my portion of it, and I'll get John to tape his portion of it so we can put together a pretty cool video on the actual making of it. And like I said, originally it's the first run. I'll mark them somehow, first run and whatever else. And then we will, of course, be doing the Damascus ones, which will not be cheap, I guarantee it. So, anyways, I don't think I have anything else, do you?
No, I don't.
I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, thank you very much for the support.
Yes.
Love you guys. You guys are great. We appreciate you being a part of our community. And we look forward to getting this stuff shipped out and seeing who wins Viking 2.
Right. Thank you to Battle Box. Thank you to Cold Steel. Thank you to our buddies, Chris and John.
Yep.
And thank you to every one of you viewers out there. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Peace.
See ya.
Stay foxy.
You
That's
did it
pretty
again.
good.